You should have like the little text in the center.
Yes.
Okay, good.
It's
I'm gonna go ahead and go to Nona
looks like it's
Collective.
capturing audio actually.
It shouldn't be.
It is. My mic,
Desktop
it
audio.
looks like
Just
my
turn it
mic
all the
and
way down.
desktop audio are both being captured on the new scene.
Just click the little mic thing on the text.
Yeah, my audio input capture, display capture, Project Amaranth. Project Amaranth, of which does not actually exist. Actually, let me just kill that window. Now that I think about it. Hello. Assuming there's anybody watching right now. I'm not gonna bother checking. Right. Aaron's the coder, I'm the artist. Lead artist. Well, lead animator, really. And I also do some story stuff. So, where was the list to talk about stuff? Okay. We have a Trello for those who are actually watching, which is pretty much those who are currently in the Discord chat. Probably. Cool. Where do I... Okay, there's all the stuff. What we worked on since last video. Okay, so the video that Aaron made, that was fairly well made for me. As you can see on screen, I'm still loading one particular file. This is a map editor file. Yep, something that takes forever. Export. Yeah. Let's be honest here, though. This is torture for anybody that has to edit the game, because every time you save it, you have to go through this. Probably. I don't know. Yeah. Wait, where the... Tell him. Our story developer. Yeah, you're the developer. Talking to each other. Okay. I am in my OBS. Yeah. No, for some... Oh, I have that muted. Whoops. In fact,
Yeah.
there we go.
Thank you, Mr. Bulwarkin.
Yeah, it should work. Let me lower the volume in case it's too much. Who's okay. Question to those who are in this stream, care to tell me if the audio is good so I can lower Aaron's audio, specifically Aaron's audio?
Well, hold on.
Because,
Go back to the thing, and you can see the comparisons of our audios.
Yours is
like
so much higher than mine.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, it is.
Like peaking every time.
I can't hear, like I'm listening to the stream right now and I can't hear any of it hardly. Like it's all really low volume.
I don't know how to fix that.
I like how we're using the stream to try and develop a game for solving technical difficulties.
That's how most people do it right away.
Anyway, Aaron, solutions. Why is the stream really quiet?
I don't know. Go to your file.
What? Oh, fine.
Up top left file.
Your filet.
And there might be. Hold on. I need to pop it up myself. Oop, that's
I'm gonna
my
play
screen.
some Terraria while everyone's talking because
Oh, okay.
why not? I may not be part of the stream.
So at the top should be file, should be some kind of settings. Stream maybe? Or no, output. Is there not an output volume?
No.
Audio. I don't know.
Oh, the game's finally starting up.
I don't know.
Oh boy, the loading bar moved 1/10.
Jeez.
I would think it'd be the audio.
Yeah, you'd think, but there's no audio bar to increase the.
Are you sure that maybe yours is? I don't know.
Whose
It's
volume is low right now? Aaron's or mine?
Hang on.
I can't hear you at all in the stream, LG.
Can they hear you?
I can hear me slightly.
Then there's a problem regardless.
Yeah.
Maybe I can just turn on.
I can hear Aaron better than.
Good. Let me quickly increase my mic volume.
Yeah, but I mean, there is something weird going on if...
Hello? Okay.
Oh god.
It's probably a lot more louder for you guys.
This is all like. Why is there so much Inception?
Because...
Yeah, I have to change your volume from 200 to 100 now. You got a normal volume for me now, LG.
Why didn't you say anything before? Okay, whatever. Okay, so what's the volume like now in the stream? I assume we're both still really quiet.
I mean, I can hear myself in the stream.
Let me quickly add.
Yeah, I can hear you now, LG. You're the same volume as me, roughly.
Good. But we're still both quiet, aren't we?
Yeah.
There we go.
These people are saying it's good, maybe?
And now I can have, and now you can see I'm moving around Project Amaranth on the screen. Well, at least you'll eventually.
Guys, can y'all hear like at a decent volume? Because I have my volume really high and I can barely hear the stream. Like maybe that's just a consequence of us streaming it. I don't know. Oh,
That's ridiculous.
No. Here's why. I have my settings for this particular window to be really low.
Wait.
There we go.
Does that?
There we
that
go.
actually affects anything?
I can hear it better
Like,
now. It was my fault all along.
Like the volume mixer?
Like-
What are you talking about?
Okay, yeah, you can turn me down a little bit.
Okay. Like that? Aaron, you're gonna have to talk.
No,
test
not
it out.
volume mixer. Oh, sorry. I'm like replying to the replying to the stream instead of you.
What the heck, Aaron? Okay.
Okay. Yeah, just lower me down on your OBS a little bit. I am really loud.
Okay. Lower it even further. You're going to have to talk to test it out.
Testing.
I don't know because I'm not the one listening to the stream.
I know. I'm listening.
Oh yeah, for those on this looking at this,
Yeah, that looks good enough.
I'm sure you see that the background of
Yeah, 30 minutes later, here we are. So
Yeah,
it's always
sorry.
the first stream, you know. You gotta. Okay. Hopefully we can play together. We'll see. I'm gonna log in
Probably.
currently.
Let me quickly put Project Amaranth on front. I'm sure you're gonna see me. Whoop. I don't feel like this is correct. Oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong scene.
Hey. You're gonna have to make it a little bit bigger.
Yeah, sorry, I'm flipping in and out because I need to, because like you can see the background of this capture on Project Amaranth, and I don't want that.
Yeah, just put it on the left and raise it up a little, and then stretch it to where it covers the whole screen.
Yeah, but it goes under. You can like see the GMS gets cut off because it doesn't fit the resolution of my screen, or I guess, or OBS. Not sure if I can change that.
Yeah, that looks good.
Well, again, look at the bottom left. You can see the GMS cuts off.
Yeah. But it's just what happens when you have a weird screen resolution. Another option you could do is have a black square go behind everything, and then have Amaranth just slightly to where there's black bars on the side.
I don't know how that works.
So in OBS you can add stuff. Should be able to. I don't know, plus and then
Scene.
probably image. I wonder if just like image would be black. Hey, Beowulf logged in. Oh, and I crashed. PSC. Not set before reading it. Beowulf, you'd have to have the newest version because you're just gonna crash me if you don't. Or the newest dev version, I mean.
I got the newest version.
Like the dev version, I mean. The you'd have to open it from Game Maker Studio is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Trying to figure out what image I use. I don't have a black square to just pull out of nowhere.
Just make a black square real quick. It's not. I got crashed. I thought I fixed the text size. Guess it's still big in some areas. No, the start game and options when you look nice. Excuse me.
How do I make it to where it's behind? Oh, I can do that. There. And I can fix the resolution of Project Amaranth to fit the screen. And this is my first stream, so yeah, screw me.
No, it's kind of a learning experience.
There we
We're
go.
doing it together.
Okay. Now you can see that I.
Bulwark and get out of here.
Now you can see that the resolution got correct.
Yeah, there we go.
If I were to accidentally stretch this window, like, what would how could I reset it?
I don't know. I think it's game capture, so I don't think you can stretch it.
Really? You want, okay, I guess I can't really.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry for those watching. You're gonna see that in a couple of seconds.
Okay, go ahead and log in.
Okay.
Oh gosh, yeah, I just saw that. Screen spaz.
Oh come on, full screen it. Oh come on, I can't. It didn't like that. Didn't like me doing that. Oh.
What'd you do?
Apparently, full screening screwed up the.
Yes, it screwed up the size.
1 second while I figure that out. There. Here, you have to see the menu opening up. There you go. Just making sure that gets right. I had to put it to full screen for those wondering. This is me looking at the menus because I'm curious. What the heck just happened? Oh, I turned on VSync. What does a VSync do again?
Don't worry about it.
What if I accidentally turned it on?
I don't think you really need it.
Should I have 3D or 2D? I'm gonna have 3D because it looks nice. Oh, this graphic menu is temporary, by the way. It's all over the place, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're currently working on that, as probably know.
Yeah.
So everything's placeholder. Wow. Okay, this is what the buttons look like now.
Bulwarkin says VSync is when the frame rate of the game is locked with a monitor refresh rate of your computer.
Why would I want that? Or what difference does it make?
I don't know. I think it just helps in some people's computers if they're experiencing tears in the game.
So I just go ahead and log in.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Runtime error.
Dang it. Online stuff still is broken.
Please don't tell me it has to save through all that again. Okay, good. It doesn't.
Well, anyways, I'll let you just play by yourself then. Single player.
Yeah.
I'll figure out why that's a problem, and I'll get back to you.
Okay, so apparently I have to reset up this.
You shouldn't have to reset it.
Okay, there we go. It took a while to figure out where it was. And then put my black square over. There we go. Actually, nope, that's not correct. Better make it small to get prepared. There.
Yeah, the default, the settings that you already had it at don't change whenever you...
Okay, I wasn't aware.
Yeah, that makes it really easy for streamers.
Okay, let's see single player. I haven't seen this in a while. So what do you want me to look at?
The single player should be exactly the same as the multiplayer.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, what do you want me to look at?
Yeah, just being in the game. Going Bulwark, and it's just one of those streams where we're setting things up for later streams.
So this is our testing area. It's really glitchy, as you can see visually. Everything's screwed up. This is very temporary because we made this a very long time ago.
We haven't fixed it though because it's just whoa, you bounced really high.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a map that we're deleting, so we just don't care about the map anymore.
Yeah. At this point, it's a testing ground.
We should tell people kind of like what's the game about, you know, for the people.
Oh, okay. So this game, as you could probably imagine, is a platformer. The idea is that the game will eventually be a dungeon crawler co-op game. Yeah, 2D dungeon crawler platformer. Why do I see the black lines up here?
Like with RPG elements too.
Yeah, with RPG
meet up
elements.
with different citizens and stuff, and go on quests, explore the world, find dungeons, get resources.
Yes,
stuff like that.
And I don't know why it bounced so high. But yeah, do those things. But
yeah,
there will eventually be a story.
Editing the spring. We'll have to. I'll look at the spring and see why you're bouncing so high.
So yeah, I wasn't exactly prepared for this stream because I didn't know the stream when the stream was going to start. Aaron told we had a meeting all of a sudden, and I wasn't aware that the stream's going to start like right there.
It's all inside Trello.
Yeah, don't.
The due date says when.
Doesn't change the fact that I forgot.
That's so weird why your velocity is so high.
Yeah, well, anyway, so in this game you play as one of 9 elements, as I'm standing in front of. Well, I guess 10 if you include neutral. The 9th element, which is metal, is not present because it's not coded in the game yet. Unfortunately, even though I can make the arts assets for that, it's one of the few characters that roll around.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't just add it in now.
Because it's one of those characters that roll around.
I'll do it today.
Okay. To clarify though, Aaron, if you're going to add it, it's just a rolly guy.
Yeah. I just mean like code-wise, I might as well just add him.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
We can continue with this progress as we go.
So you don't forget about him, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you play as 1 9 of elements. Each element has 4 moves, which at the moment I think every single one except for ice, light, and metal don't have. They both have 2 moves, which is an F move, which is basically kind of like a spammy poke move, and I guess off can be used very offensively. D is a movement ability. So like for fire, it's sort of like a fireball that sort of launches him in the opposing direction, or for rock, it's the opposite. It sends him faster to the ground and causes like an earthquake. That's really terribly animated. Huh? Yeah, I'm showing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're viewing the stream, which is making it. Aaron's viewing the stream, and he's not playing the game because we can't get multiplayer to get working for some reason. Aaron somehow broke the game. Aaron broke the game at some point.
Always do. It's my job.
Yeah, but anyway, he's viewing the stream and he's getting everything quite late. So I am demonstrating the moves to clarify to Aaron.
Yeah.
Okay, I completely forgot that's what you did to Earth's crosshair. I could have sworn I could have sworn Beowulf made a crosshair for that. Whatever.
Just put it in a random sprite.
And also all the particles still move at like half gravity.
Oh yeah, you're right. I need to fix that too.
Well, and F move has no. Well, it does have particles. It just doesn't operate very well on slants.
Yeah, Beowulf, did you make the targeting crosshair for it?
Yes, I did. I think I sent you before.
Here, do you mind just linking me at some point in the chat?
Yeah, wait.
And I'll put it in.
Well, anyway, only at the moment these elements all the way up to shadow have an F move and a D move. We're eventually going to add them all in.
Except for light and ice. They don't have their moves yet.
I was saying we're eventually gonna add them, and I did mention that they don't have it.
Maybe.
So yeah, that's what it currently is at the moment.
I DM you. Aaron.
That's good. I'll do that after the stream.
It's kind of difficult to talk about the game right now because there's just
I meant for the stream to be not so much as a like we just talk about the game, but it's kind of more of a discussion kind of thing. Whereas like we're kind of communicating what's going on and what's maybe what if we have questions from the fans and stuff like that.
Okay.
If we want to just talk about things.
Well, basing it off of the instruction lists that Aaron has given me here. So he wanted me to talk about what we worked since the last video, which is what Aaron's little devlog that he had made. Talking about the game. For some reason, I don't quite remember what he put down.
Well, according to the changelog, let me pull that up.
Okay, I kind of want to get out of here. Like, I can't like stand anywhere and it'd be visually
You can
interesting.
start here. How about you start creating a map?
Okay, sure.
Just like have that in the background while we're talking.
How do I get back to the menu?
Hit escape, hit main menu.
Why did it? Okay.
So some of the stuff that I've worked on and put in the game, there was a bug where you could like double jump infinitely at one point, and I got rid of that. So yeah. One of the light element was crashing, so I fixed him too. There was one weird bug where you could have the game in full screen but also VSync on at the same time, and that would for some reason make the screen completely black forever. And so I made it to where like if you click full screen, it VSync automatically turns off. Stuff like that. Fix that up. We've really been working on the graphics menus for recently, and I'm gonna hopefully finish that up soon. One thing I'm kind of excited for is the gameplay options menu, which will hopefully help out people who have different preferences and how they control their character. For instance, one of the complaints I get every now and then from some people is that they don't like how wall jumping works. Which, if you don't know, it currently works by you have to hold against a wall and then press space, and then the character will jump off. So one of the options in the gameplay options would be so you just press space instead of having to hold against the wall, here, for instance. Before, the springs weren't working, so I made it to where they bounce again. And they actually work for all entities now. It wasn't really known, but before you couldn't bounce unless you were an actual player. So it's coolio now. I don't know why you go infinitely high in the air. Maybe that's just a speed setting that I need to adjust. I don't know. Let's see. I did cap the springs. At one point I thought it'd be cool if you could just get infinite height from springs, but I'm making it to where there's a max spring height.
Hey Aaron, can you care to remind me with the name for the background, like, you know, the grass background that...
Sure, the Rolling Hills?
Yeah. How do you, like,
Yes,
what is...
that would be... should be BG underscore hills underscore summer underscore, and then there's front, mid, and back.
Okay. Back. Wait, where the heck is it? Where is anything? Why is there no...
Bo Workin's curious about when we're gonna release. So that's an interesting thing to talk about, because it's really iffy. We don't have a hard set date yet. One of the okay, so we're hoping for like 3 months to release an early access, but you know, don't 100% know. If we can get developers that are working on the game real quick, you know, fast and not doing nothing, then we'll release in 2 months probably. Hey, LG, if you're trying to get back to the center, or the very top left, I mean, press C.
Oh, wait. Is that the same one that I made?
I think it's C. Maybe not. I think M shows you the whole map.
Let me get my... How do you get the... Okay, fine.
M should be the whole map.
Yeah. Right now I'm dealing with the dang backgrounds.
Oh, I see. Oh, I just saw that glitch. I'll fix that. Where it like deleted the text.
Okay, there it goes again. What was the name of it?
Background. It's not Rolling Hills. It's just hills. Background, hills, summer, and then back, front, and mid.
Okay. And move that. So that's in view.
But yeah, hopefully in a month or two, we'll go ahead and set the hard, you know, this is when we're releasing early access date, and then we'll commit to that. But again, that'll be in a month or two.
I completely forgot how the perspective works.
I think I'm going to go ahead and open up the streamer channel so that people, if they do want to talk, they can join in. We can talk to them.
Okay.
Except for Bull working, you don't get in here. Okay, the streamer chat's open. I'll put a link to the Discord if anyone's like new and it's not actually in the Discord.
Wait, I can talk?
Just give me a second. Okay, Discord link.
God dang. Sometimes this is very finicky.
Yeah, I need to fix the background section.
Like,
I think it's pretty good.
it's pretty cool. It's just that okay, the text decides to kill itself every time I click on the box, so I have to get it right the first time.
Why don't you use the input thing I gave you?
I think part of the reason is that every time you click it, it switches to a number, and the first number is that the tile set. So that's background 0. And so whenever you hit enter, it switches it back to that number.
Like the text input system you use for login. Why don't you use that for this? You know what I'm talking about?
So perspective is a range from -1 to 1. And the depth... Wait, am I in here still? Hello?
Yeah, you're in here.
Okay.
Why can't I move?
And depth just means what's the order. So 10 is further in the background, and -1 would be in the foreground.
Yeah, so basically depth is just a measure of drawing order.
Yes, correct.
And perspective, however, is actually has to do with like where it is in
Visual, yeah.
space. Not necessarily like 3D does not actually programmed in this game.
Yeah.
It's
I wouldn't set the depth to a decimal. I don't know if that works. It might work, but
at the moment I'm
weird.
still trying to move the background. It doesn't want me to.
Which background are you moving?
I'm trying to move this.
You can't move the background with a perspective of 1. The one you setting it to 1 means it's always going to be there.
Forgive me for not knowing the properties after I haven't dealt with this thing in a very long.
The higher the perspective, the less it moves. That means the farther back it is technically.
So point.
And so a perspective of 1 is going to be really far in the background.
I have a question. Are you going to change it a little bit how this works so it's not so confusing? Because I don't get it.
Yeah, it's probably going to be, the UI is probably going to be a lot more responsive, and it's certainly going to be a lot more, like, I guess, how to say, easy to understand, maybe like in bars.
Yeah, it'll definitely be easier later on. This is more of like, I want to get it done, and then we can put improvements later.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we're still placing the foundation of the game, so that essentially that means that nothing will look pretty for now.
Mm-hmm.
One, maybe like 0.5.
Well, I think it's pretty. I think the background's pretty.
Oh yeah, Beowulf did a good job with this one. And add one
This is
more.
Beowulf?
Was on me. This
No, sorry,
I was like, I'm
sorry,
pretty
it's
sure that's Beersy.
Beersy's.
Yeah.
Go, perspective, point. And depth of. Okay,
Ooh, I like that
I'll have
one.
it of 3. There we go. Oh my god. Stop. Let me just test how it works. Looks pretty nice, but it needs to be a little bit more. Okay. Also, when later on, we're going to have it where the backgrounds will repeat themselves automatically, so we won't have
that'll be an option,
them cutting off
for
at
sure.
the edge over there.
So is this supposed to be parallaxing?
Yes, automatic parallaxing. It's
Oh,
not
sure.
that much because the room size is tiny, and also the edge cutting.
Oh wait, Oh, I had Bull working on mute. Was he talking all the time?
Yeah, he's been talking the whole time.
Oh, oops.
Why'd you mute me? What, do you not?
I didn't mean
Well,
to.
it's okay. The stream heard him, so it's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
my bad.
You don't like me.
Okay. Well, I think the perspective is good. Let me just test it out. This is what it looks like, assuming it doesn't cut off over there.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Obviously, it almost looks like as if they're really close. Maybe I should just make a bigger map. How do you resize? Oh, there it is. Blocks. Let's make the width 80. It should give us more space to work with.
I haven't seen this new system. I think it's very good. Is there going to be, like, for the background and stuff, is there going to be a way in how you can add custom images for your background? Like, you could put, like, Justin Bieber or something just to troll people.
Probably not.
Okay.
Mainly because when the map editor files load, it has to load in. Hey, Drew. it takes in the assets from the current game. It can't. I don't think we can set it up to where it'll load in custom images without having additional files added.
Then you're ruining my dreams, dude.
Crusher of dreams. But no, that'll also make it a lot easier to
Wait,
kind of
what is
control
this?
the content that
Oh jeez, this
are
is my
acceptable
tree.
to make.
Oh my god,
Huh?
this is the tree. This is the tree tile set. Oh my god, I wasn't aware
Yeah.
this existed.
There you go.
How do you delete stuff again?
R or
Okay.
backspace or delete. Either one of those, if you hold it, it'll erase anything that's on your cursor.
Oh my god, it's so ridiculous. It's kind of funny. This is something that one of our artists made a while back, and I guess Aaron integrated it at some point. I wasn't even aware that he did.
Yeah, it was more or less just a test.
And it looks hilarious.
It does.
Granted, this is not what I was expecting to pop out, but it came out hilarious. Just quickly delete it.
You could probably make a selection based on what the community wants and put the assets into the game. Yeah, for sure. There's channels for community and like fan art and that type of stuff, and we'll definitely add stuff in if people want it.
So you're saying there'll be modability. Will this be kind of like games like Team Fortress 2 where there's community art and stuff and you just add it in and
LG,
Yeah.
yeah, the the actually clicking the buttons isn't functional 100% yet.
So, I'm sorry, what? Wait, what
it's-
what the
You were
heck?
clicking the you were trying to click like the tree tile set and stuff.
Yeah.
you can have your own house and stuff in this, right? So you can
Yeah.
ask for like custom furniture or something and add it in.
Yeah, we could, yeah, you could say, hey, can you put this in the game? And then they'll be like, maybe, and I'll take a look, and then
Will there be like a marketplace or no?
yeah, that's one of our major plans is to have a marketplace.
Okay, how do you get the perspective thing to work?
Right click. Oh, you already have it there. You just type in what you're wanting. Let me go find the tile set that I think you're looking for.
Castle, because that works better than... Actually,
Yeah.
you know what? I'll have grass too.
Slants, no, skews. We got, yeah, sprite underscore castle underscore wall. That's one of them. And then there's sprite underscore grass underscore under, or grass perspective. Hold on, let me just.
Is it perspective or perspective, or did you fix?
It's perspective. I
Okay.
fixed it at one point.
Okay, why can't I see it though?
Grass.
well, I
or
can't
it's,
see it, it's just- Oh, okay.
No. Yeah, you're right.
I can't delete.
Perspective.
I can't
Yeah,
delete
thanks.
these.
Did it work?
It kind of worked. I'm deleting them now. Where the heck am I deleting them? Okay.
Should be R. Oh, is it off or something?
I need to I need to figure this out. I haven't worked with this software in a long time.
It should be grass underscore perspective.
There's gonna be a drop down
And
with
then,
the list of
Yeah, we got it. Oh, we have people chatting. For people to select, you could probably make a selection based on what the community wants. For people, okay. What is the expected price for the game? Our original plan was $10. It might be looking at 15. It really depends.
Why 15 though? I wasn't aware of that.
I don't know. I just feel like the amount of effort we're putting into it just seems worth more than
It all
$10.
depends on what we release and when we release. At the moment, we're still building the foundation, and when we build the foundation, I love how the menu is even like perspective. It almost feels like it's so weird. But you'll see that in the stream eventually, Aaron. But the thing is though that we don't have a game at the moment. We have essentially a big physics engine, like a big engine almost. We don't have the means of which we can I guess you can't exactly play it right now. So until we have a game, I can't exactly make an estimate of the price.
Yeah, I'm looking at 10 to 15 roughly.
I think 10.
The only reason it's low is because the eventual adding of like the market and that kind of stuff. So you can buy like items from other people.
I think 10 is fair. It all depends on what we release.
Yeah, I don't know. We've put 2 years of effort into this, and the scale's going to be really big.
Yeah. Again, Aaron, I don't know how this works.
Uh,
Uh,
Go back to your perspective button. Right
Maybe we
click
shouldn't
it.
talk about pricing on the stream, you know. Just saying.
It's a
Why?
bit. I'm just saying. I guess we're just saying it's a bit
The
early.
draw start and draw final. Okay, then actually that's fine. See, here's the problem. You need to have a different x2 and y2. If there's 0, that means the sprite is basically a point.
Okay, so
I would love to try this, but my stream ate the game key you gave me. What do you mean your stream ate it?
I think you meant Steam.
oh, there it is.
Oh, Steam ate the game key. That's weird. If you give me the Steam key, I could try to figure out what's wrong.
Oh God.
Yeah, so LG, the X2 and Y2 is basically the second point it uses to place the sprite.
Okay.
So if you want it flat, as in like horizontal, I would put X2 as 32 and Y2 as 0.
This is what
Okay.
happens when calculus people make games. It gets math.
Yeah. If again, these are all like value based, so
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could easily make this into like a bar system. Like, hey, you can raise this to 32, or like to like a little slider, or whatnot. It'll be much easier and more concise. But right now, it's all values. So only a person like Aaron will be able to even work this. Draw depth start, final. Why is the draw order so ridiculous?
Drew, do you mind just re-pasting it? I don't see it in our chats.
Also, deleting these is a pain. Just point that out. There we go. Goes behind stuff. Yeah, see that?
The stream is kind of lagging a little bit. Is your connection okay, or?
Is it? I don't know how to check that.
No, stream looks fine to me.
Maybe it's just my connection. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, you better be sorry. Hey, another feature with this map editor is you can hold Alt, and that'll get rid of the 32 snaps.
I would prefer not.
I'm just saying, for future reference.
But yeah, I can see it.
When I'm looking at this right now on the stream, I can see that around the corners, like behind the walls, there's holes in the perspective, and like when it's going vertically up, there's holes in there. Are you gonna fix that?
I have to do that. I have to do that manually. 1 second.
Oh, okay.
Grass perspective under, was it, Aaron?
If you're wanting that like brown one, it's grass under perspective.
Oh. Okay, well, there's no UI Okay, just there it is. Please delete it. Okay, deleting this is a pain. I don't know why. Angle is 90.
Yeah, so if you're wanting the different side, there's a flip button. Should be the side, yeah, under the very last one. Yeah, that 90-degree thing will work too.
Yeah.
I would add these to a different layer, by the way, so you don't like interrupt the.
How do you delete these? It's so Oh wow. Okay. So how do you delete these? Because like it doesn't seem clear.
It should just be R and you select it.
Yes, R. But the problem is that like here I'm gonna give you an example by making this a little perspective wall. Can you hear me tapping my R?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like literally in the box. And it's not. In fact, I'm actually. Oh my god. Okay, so you have to click on the actual visual.
No, you shouldn't. You should just be able to click in the box. I'll fix that later.
But no, like you actually.
I think
click
it's
on the...
32 by 32 offset, top left, I guess.
Oh god. Okay. But
Drew, yeah, the sprite name stuff will get changed. We're gonna add a asset finder, which will be really helpful. Hey, LG, go ahead and put those walls on a different layer. You can do plus or minus so that
I'm mostly scared. Oh, why doesn't it work? I'm hitting plus and minus. They don't change the layer. That's wrong. Oh, it's the numpad plus and minus because I have to press shift plus, shift minus.
Oh.
So numpad for all you map editors, eventual map editors out there. I need to move this slightly. Is there like an offset?
It'll definitely be much more user friendly. It's just one of those things. It's like I want to get this thing done.
Oh, that looks so much better. Okay, there we
go. Excuse me.
So it's lunch time for me, so I'm going here.
Alright, see you, Beowulf.
See ya.
Hey man, I think that this perspective thing you have is very impressive, especially since you're not actually doing 3D. This is a 2D engine and you're making it look 3D.
Yep, it's pseudo 3D, is what I'll call it.
I mean, I've done something similar to that, but it's a lot of work to...
Yeah, I just figured it out one day how to do it, and I was like, it's pretty awesome.
How do you copy a block? How do you copy? Like
you just right-click it, and it'll should. Yeah, I don't know why your mouse is like.
There we go. Jeez, it's like complete.
Like off. No, your mouse is like 32 off for some reason.
Yeah, I noticed that. I'm actually starting to notice that that's actually the problem.
Yeah, that's why everything's not working right.
There we go.
I don't know. I'll fix that up, but again, I don't know why that's going on.
Okay, so now for castle. Like, but just like imagine, I asked the viewers to just imagine like what kind of crazy stuff you can do with this. Like, imagine like if you didn't have as much trouble as I am actually trying to figure this out.
Spawn in like 20 bosses in one map.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying like visually, like it can go a very long ways.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't
hey,
have
put
to
something in the reverse perspective. Like, put something that's -1 perspective.
Oh, yeah. How?
Will you make it so it automatically adds the perspective pieces to it? Like, can you do that eventually, or?
Yeah, we'll definitely do stuff like that, where it's like where there's like simple systems and like your own place it yourself kind of systems.
Okay, so you can either do advanced or simple depending on.
Yeah, so like right now, the block placing system is a simple system in which you can place the blocks and it places the tiles on top of it automatically. You could also just have it where you place the block and you can manually put the tile in. So that's kind of a good example of a simple and a complex system that's already in there.
So yeah, here's how crazy this crap can get.
Yeah, put it to like -1. I wanted to go all the way to
right. So negative. Yeah. So if you're wondering, this is sort of like a, how do I say, I don't know how to describe it very well. That's -1, by the way.
Yeah. So you can actually show this off a little bit, LG. Oh gosh. So close to the screen. Go ahead and hit escape and then click the third option of those buttons.
This one?
Should be.
The file transfer button.
Oh god. Anyways, yeah, the file transfer one.
Aaron, Drew was asking a question. He's saying, is there going to be a place where people can share their maps?
Yeah, that's what I'm showing
right here,
right now.
actually. And this is what you just need to put in like sprites, dude.
Yeah,
this
I
is all
haven't
you
put
need
in
to
the
do.
sprites yet. But so this is like a little fun thing that I made. So you can just like drop a map file anywhere here, and you can, like if someone else is here, they can pick it up, But then if you're playing the actual game and you want to like host, you can, let's say you can export it from the map editor as a map file to like play in.
Oh, come on.
And then you can host, let's say, PvP, and then you can host your map in PvP.
As you can see, Aaron hasn't placed all the grass here yet.
Nope.
If you're wondering, this is
Takes
like
a lot of work. And this is why this map takes forever to load, because I placed all of these tiles, and it takes hours to place all of these tiles.
which I'm sure you'll figure out how to make it better.
Yeah,
You
well,
should
no,
make
I'm
a
just going to
fill
export the
tool.
map.
Sorry?
Sorry, you should make a fill tool or something like that.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, I did do that originally, and then it made it to where this map took, like 2 minutes to load in-game. It's fine saving it, but in-game it took 2 minutes to load.
Why?
And so I was like, well, that's kind of stupid.
Why does the
so-
fill tool do that?
You need to optimize something.
No, I just mean, no, this is the most optimal so far. It just is hard for developers. If you noticed, it loaded instantly.
Yeah.
It's a really cool system, by the way. Is there going to be a place for people to share maps? Is the story to be co-op?
Yes.
Yeah.
However
Yeah,
that
this-
was phrased.
Yeah, I think he meant, is the story to be co-op-ish? And yeah, the story mode definitely is a co-op experience, if you want it to be.
Well, yeah. You can play it
Yeah,
single
you
player
could
if you
single
want.
player it, or you could
I'm gonna get out of here. There's nothing to
party
see.
it. Yeah.
Back to the weird perspective that I
Yeah.
just created. Oh my god. It
So
goes off
let
to
me get
oblivion.
this straight. That this is like a world map, and you can walk around on the world map, and then you can go between the different like local maps.
That last
Um,
thing was a map transfer room. So basically, you go and you basically you can share maps with other people. It's like a little lobby area that's like sort of like an RPG looking thing. That was the joke anyway. But
Okay.
no, like what I meant, there is going to be a world map ish thing. It is open world eventually. We just have to make the other worlds.
Not 100%. Like, doesn't open world just mean like it's infinite world?
Okay, well,
No, it just means you can. explore
Drew, did you
everywhere.
send it to me? Here, I'll go look it up right now as we're talking.
as we're talking,
Jump.
I'll continue.
Do-do-do. Thank you. I got the key.
This.
I'm gonna go. I'll be on mute for a second.
Okay. So right now I'm trying my best to work with this map editor. I have no idea what I'm making, by the way. It's just for fun. And I haven't worked with this tool for
Yeah,
a
just
long
opening
time.
up discussion and that kind of stuff with you while you're doing.
So let's see, grass perspective. Let's not have it be at 0.1 maybe, 0.3. And have it like 1. There we go. There we go. That looks better. And from an artistic perspective, this grass perspective is so rudimentary. Like, I have no idea why I bothered even making. It looks like a grass, like a carpet. You know what I mean? Like a cloth carpet. I have no idea why I made it look like this. Maybe because I just didn't know what it should look like. I mean, you can see like the
Probably.
yeah, you can see like the tiles, for example. If I somehow get out of this, yeah, you can see the tiles look far better. Like they're green, they match the background. But then this, I made that a long time ago. That's probably why it looks bad. Getting back to perspective. Castle wall.
I mean, I think your pixel art is phenomenal.
I mean, yeah, but I've still got a lot. Me and my team still has a lot to cover. So like, I mean, obviously not here. I mean, okay, the perspective is definitely something that I want to work on because I feel that it's, as you can see, lackluster. But yeah, we still have like a bunch of like enemy assets and whatnot. We're still waiting on the coding team to catch up because coding takes a long time, and art and pixel art on the other hand takes short amount of time. I mean, okay, this entire tile set, and I wonder if I can just display my thing. Just quickly move these windows out of the way. I'll show it in a second, but if you're wondering,
you could just put display capture on top.
Yeah, yeah, I could have done that. Oh well, it's too late. But like these tile sets take up like that's the amount of tiles that I'm making for everything. And even though that's a lot, they only take, I'd say, a day to make versus Aaron that would probably like to code something like Aaron, how would you say like coding like something new into the game would take for you? I'm not really sure. That's really
2 hours.
Vague.
Depends on the thing.
It's really vague though. I'm saying like let's say I wanted you to code in.
Vague.
Let's say I wanted you to code in a Storm's D move, an S move, for example.
S move would probably take 5 hours, maybe 6.
But like continued hours.
Yeah, continued hours.
Yeah.
Drew, your Steam key, I revoked it and sent you a new one.
Put that crap back.
Yeah, make sure you always revoke it before you do that because there's this, G2A will just take it and sell it and ugh.
Your map looked like it was upside down at first. Because it was like on the bottom.
I'm just curious what this looks like.
You're welcome, Drew.
Oh. Just adding a bit of realism over here. I mean, you can only see it from one side, really, but it's still...
Yeah, it looks nice.
Add some
cool,
sort
like,
of depth.
Or you can add some underneath too, like looks like you have stalactites or something. Or you can add like bumpiness to the perspective underneath eventually, or not?
That's like a geometry thing that 'cause I have to rely on Aaron to figure that out.
You would have to create a
Shader.
very small one for each individual like surface. Our game isn't really meant to handle different geometries.
Okay.
Or just a straight back kind of thing.
Although, if I had to say something on that, I would like to say that maybe we could like create a presets.
Yeah, you can definitely do it in the map editor currently. It's just it would be difficult. So now that you created the right side of the walls, you can hit the flip button and do the left sides.
I don't need to because the player can't get over there anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's like a little trick you can do. You don't if the player cannot like get past a certain point, you don't have to do anything else past it. It's probably going to be like automatic. Like my thought was whenever you make blocks, you can like what's called like imagine like you make a big plot of blocks. And I imagine like you can select all of them and right click and say add perspective, and it'll automatically do the perspective.
We'll definitely do that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And as far as preset like geometry, like for example, I thought of the idea that we could have like behind like this, for example, in the stalagmites. I wish I could zoom in onto this, but can I? Can you zoom in? Okay.
No, you can't zoom in with the map editor.
Okay. Well, anyway, like you see the stalagmites here. I'm thinking like we could have like a preset like a bunch of like these lined up in a row. A bunch of these. There we go. Lined up in a row, like straight ones.
Drew asks, what does the favorite color do in the settings? So originally, the summary of its history, it used to be when you joined the game, you would be this little floating dust cloud in the background. And that was because I originally thought there might be too many people that would join, and thus a lot of people would be just like lacking because of the amount of people that existed. But I since got rid of that, but the dust would have been your favorite color. Your favorite color, the only thing it does right now is when you host a server and it shows up for other people, there's a color in the background, and your favorite color is what that color will be. The color will just be certain things in the future, probably. I don't know. It's kind of more of an experimental thing now. Am I? Hold on. Where'd everyone go? No, I'm still here. Okay. Every now and then it's so silent that I think I'm not the chat anymore.
You got 8 people watching right now. That's high as it's been.
Oh hey, what's up, 8 people? How you doing?
That's a record.
Yeah, new record. Come on, shout out in the chat. Who you be?
Who you be?
Who you be? I want to know.
I already lost one.
It still says 8 for me.
Oh, it went back up. I don't know. YouTube's stupid sometimes.
Drawer order, maybe like 0.9. No, wait, I want it to be further back too. I wonder. Ooh, that worked. Good. Makes it look like as if it's actually there. Of course, you're disregarding
I want you to try something. You could, for the stalagmites, you could put a bunch of them just kind of in the background, so it looks like there's a bunch of grass. There's a bunch of like stalagmites back there. Let me see if I can get you an image of the stalagmites as like a sprite version. Or no, you could just add it as a tile, like a background tile.
Like this?
So go into, I think it's the last option.
Yeah.
Inside the pencil tool.
Okay.
Right click and then tile underscore. Need to find it real quick. Should be like grass or something, or texture grass. No, it's sorry. Just erase everything. And it's tile underscore wall underscore grass. Yeah, there we go.
And what did you want me to do?
Select the like grass underside.
What am I even selecting?
I
need
I'm gonna need to update this because it's not the. We changed tile sets at one point. This is basically the reason why the main map looks bad is because we changed the tile sets. Let me go see if I can find a different one. See if I can get this to work. There might be one in like a sprite section. I'll find it.
It doesn't appear to.
Yeah, just one moment. Mom, we're streaming. People can hear you.
Oh, why did you? You could have just muted your mic, to be quite
That's
honest.
true. Whatever. Wall tile sets. Okay, so actually, instead of doing a wall tile set, go to the sprite depth, which is the second icon. Yes, I know, Drew. It's silly.
Yeah.
Aquarius Alpha is basically how much of it you see. So 0.5 alpha would be 50% visible.
It's transparency.
Transparency.
Yeah, transparent. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. So do sprite underscore texture underscore grass. And then put like the draw depth to be, close to 1, like 0.05 or something. And then put it behind the current like spikes. I just want to see if that looks like a cool effect. And then just make another one that's at 0.1, 0.15, 0.1, or 0.2, 0.25, like that.
Let me put it for
Not draw order, but the draw depth.
I'm surprised you did this one and not like the one that actually like looks like this. Like you put
I
the one
couldn't
as grass.
find it as a sprite asset. The tile asset's fine. I don't know,
Anyway,
just
I'm
wanted
doing
to
it
see
for
if that
all
looked
these.
cool.
I'm doing it for all these, by the way, so you can...
In the current map, if you just hold right and jump, you'll jump out of the block. I fixed it in the newer versions, and once I release that, you'll see.
Plus, okay. And then point.
Yeah, just put it like a
5.
bunch of different depths that are close. You can like a 0.01, 0.02 maybe. It seems kind of far away. I don't know. Depends. I just thought it'd be an interesting effect.
It's kind of strange.
What the heck? Oh god, these layer on top because they're delete. Why won't you delete? They won't delete themselves.
Oh, that's weird. It could be because you put them on the other sprite, which might be causing an internal conflict.
So it just says no.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, if you go back to the original layer and delete that block and then go back to this layer, you should be able to delete it.
That sucks.
Yeah, I'll fix that.
Oh, oops. Yeah.
making a game is hard.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Making games are hard.
Making a game is hard, is what I said.
Yeah. Anyways, I thought that might have been a cool effect.
It kind of is. That's kind of what I was hoping for, at least somewhat. Like, we'd have to see it without the things, but let me quickly put down every. Oh, whoops, it's not there. One second while I delete these. I know they're in good placement, but I do realize that I have perspective blocks placed here. On what layer, I have no idea. Oh, that's because they're in perspective. I'll take off these.
So can you explain all the game modes that this game will have? Because I heard it's gonna have like a deathmatch sort of thing and co-op. What else? Like, what is it gonna have?
I guess since Aaron's not responding. So the first idea was that I was gonna have a player versus player. So like, obviously it was gonna be like a PvP sort of like Smash Brothers, but not like obviously hit each other off the ring, but rather actually kill each other. Get your health bars to be as down to 0. And
There'll definitely be a lot of game modes.
it could be 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, etc., depending on how crazy it gets.
All the game modes.
Yeah, all the game modes. We were also planning to add race because of how mobile you can see the characters are. I can imagine some awesome clips there, and we can make some maps for that.
You think like Death Run maybe? Like,
Yeah, I'm sure a death run is possible. I'm not sure how, but probably is. Okay. Yeah, that's sort of what I wanted. Like spikes coming from the ceiling. It could just be like paper spikes, like completely flat, but it looks like this, and make it preset so that it'll automatically do this. Yeah. Also, look at the frickin' background from underneath. It looks so weird.
So what is the modability of this game? Like, 'cause I'm a modder. I like tinkering with games and making my own thing. And so what is possible with modding, or is there not much possible?
As far as modding right now, not sure, but there's a lot of stuff you will be able to do. So like Aaron wants it to make it to where you can actually like program scripted events to happen, or like have like here, Aaron, why don't you explain that since you know
Hold on. There's a lot of sounds in the background. Just...
Okay. So, yeah, there's a lot of like he wants you to make it to where you can program. Sort of like Minecraft. Yeah, there we go. That was thinking of. There's like a command block that allows you to just program certain things to happen. So you could have something similar to in this game, where you can have scripted things to happen. So I imagine like any game to be made from that, or anything else. Now modding the player is, or like modifications of the player.
Yeah, as far as modifications of the game, I don't think much of that. And if there is modifications, you're only going to be able to do it in single player, of course. Yeah, that's pretty much the basic gist of it. Since it's a multiplayer game, you can't really have of a modding kind of stuff, except for maybe visual assets.
So could someone make like a Sonic the Hedgehog single player game with this, just modding everything like crazy?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure modding for single player would be fine.
Okay.
It probably won't be available for a while, but we'll see. I don't have much experience with people modding my game.
yeah, it's not hard. I mean, it's not easy. You have to like add special hooks and stuff for people to be able to add functionality to.
Yeah. So that's how that works. Okay.
Well, anyway, you can create some crazy stuff with this. At the moment, I can't think of every single sprite in the game, so I can't like think.
Just tell me and I'll give you the stuff.
Why I don't feel like it. Also, because this is a pain. It's still somewhat of a pain to do. So I'm sure at some point I'll be able to make crazy stuff. I made crazy stuff before, and I have pictures, but they're long lost to my fresh restart computer.
Can the user adjust the speed of the player? So you mean in the map editor?
Eventually, yeah. Currently,
no, but if you're talking about later, absolutely. You could make the map 0 gravity, or how about the gravity goes 45-degree angles top right, and then players have 2 times their jump, but can't move left or right at all for some reason. I don't know. You can do anything you want, really.
Yeah.
Does he mean like hacking? Like hacking his player to move faster? Could you do that?
Hacking the player?
I don't know.
To go faster? I'm not sure.
I'm sure you could hack it. It's just a game.
I'm sure we can have anti-cheat or whatever. Figure that out. Oh yeah, my music. I don't know why there's no music. Oh well, I don't want any music because you didn't put in the map editor music that.
There should still be music. It's just it's not on the stream, or you turned music off.
What did I do with it? Oh, I turned it off. Well, maybe. No, I kept it on. But my point is that I think it's not AC Composer's music, is it? It's
no, it's not yet.
It's that old song that.
You technically could have some music going on in the background, which would be nice. You could set that up with OBS.
How?
So
let's not do that again. Oh, God.
We'll set it up some other time.
I'm sure people are wondering, why did LG do it if he has no idea what the heck he's doing? It's because I have the internet and Aaron doesn't. I have really good internet. Aaron has horrid internet.
Yep.
Which seems kind of ironic. The artist has the good internet and the coder has the awful internet.
Yep. I have the beastest of PCs, but my parents don't want to switch to a good internet company.
Oh yeah, Aaron, I have your shirt. I forgot to say that. The nice little Project Amaranth shirt.
You should totally show it off.
Well, yeah,
Sure,
I shouldn't, but because I feel like that would imply that we have merch, and
it's potential merch. If people are interested, we might set it up eventually.
Eventually, but let's not get the hype train rolling 1,000 years before we do it.
Hype! I want a shirt. Can I have one with like Aaron's face on it or something? That'd be cool.
That costs money.
Totally.
But yeah, I got Aaron a shirt. I'm starting to run out of things to talk about.
Yeah, we can start wrapping it up. Let me
Okay.
check some stuff real quick.
So yeah, again, a very early dev stream. We don't have a lot to show. This map editor is by far the most advanced thing we have. There's a lot of back end stuff that we just can't show, because how would you? I'll be showing you like pure code. Like, hey, you want to look at GameMaker? Here's GameMaker.
Yeah. Do any of the people watching have any other questions before we wrap up? Or anybody that's in the voice channel, which is you.
I would wait for a minute and then see if they say anything. Cause
Yeah, I know. There's a little stream lag.
Also, I guess to our, people that have been following this game, I'm sorry if it doesn't seem like we're showing that much. We want to at least create some ambiguity to what the game is eventually, because I don't want to release everything straight out. Like, I have a bunch of art assets I could be showing you, but I don't know why I pulled up the folder as if you guys actually could see that. I don't know why I did that, but there's a lot of art assets in the game that are still not in. There's a lot of stuff that I want to show, but I can't, because I don't want to spoil. Like, for example, some of them are actually story based, and I don't want to show you that. Some of them are, I don't want to show it before I release do the first release, because some of them are actually kind of cool. This map editor, for example, it's not exactly anything, spoiler worthy. It's going to be there. It's going to be like one of the huge assets of our game. So there's nothing much to spoil here. It's a map editor, but like with something like enemies and dungeons and characters, that I feel like that would be spoiling. In other words, we want to leave something up to the imagination until the actual game releases.
That's smart.
Anyways, I guess we'll wrap it up from there. No one else had. So, thank you, my friends, for joining me. You too, Bulwarkin. You're a great asset to the stream, I would say.
Yeah.
Conversation topics.
Yeah, definitely had some good topics there to discuss. And thank you, LG, for hosting it for me. Wish I had better internet, because I would definitely really enjoy doing this myself.
Maybe you should have gone to my house and actually did it for me.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea.
Yeah, would have made this so much more streamlined.
Yeah. Anyways.
I think it was fun the way it was. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I do kind of like being on my computer still, even though, I don't know. And you have the good artness, drawing and stuff.
Oh, you mean like a presentation?
Mm-hmm.
So like, if I were to show my desktop background, it would look really nice. I, again, don't know why I decided to move that. Like, looking at my background right now, you can see that,
I can't see your background.
You will.
Oh.
Like, Oh, speaking of which, this is a
I
desktop background that I created using assets.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool looking.
It's a nice background.
Yeah.
I really hope you make more. Hello,
Definitely.
Raging Rabbit. If you're just joining us, sorry, we're wrapping up.
Yeah.
You can watch the stream again if you want, dude. I mean, it's a video now.
Fair enough.
That's true.
But yeah, we're wrapping it up because we suddenly starting to lack conversation topics.
Well, it's also been an hour and a half.
Yes, it has been.
An hour stream, actually, if you discount the 30 minutes we took setting it up.
Yeah.
Raging Rapid, do you have any questions for us?
Yeah.
We'll answer them ASAP. We can extend this a little longer if you got questions for us.
I don't know why I'm showing my desktop. If I should just
no.
put Project Amaranth back up top. There we go.
Nice desktop.
Thank you. Thanks to
we're selling backgrounds for only $39.99.
Very specific price range.
Dude, oh yeah, I could add like the background and stuff to my Patreon.
You know, once
Yeah.
once you realize that once one person has it, like, they can just distribute it to other people. How did I?
Well, that's technically the same with the game.
Not necessarily, because if you distribute this, you're against the law.
No. Well, I mean, that's the same with everything on there.
I mean, it's more of an honor thing. People want to.
LG, you can scroll. That's the only way you get to those down blocks at the moment.
Ah, I could have been doing this all this time.
Who are you guys? He says. Well, I'm Aaron. I'm the owner of the company, and I was the original person making this game. LG, say something.
I'm LG Dragon. I am the lead artist and graphic designer and animator, whatever the heck title, and I'm also the co-owner of Project Amaranth.
And then this is Bull Workin.
He has
He's a
nothing
guy.
to do with this.
I'm just a random guy. Why are you talking about me? I'm just here for the stream.
Because your voice is here. Yeah, we were all in Discord voice.
But yeah, this is Project Amaranth that you're seeing on screen. At least the map editor. This is cool stuff.
It's like Minecraft.
Yeah, to be quite honest, you arrived to the stream late, so we had already talked a bunch about all this before.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? This one? Oh,
Yeah.
this is the.
Well, if you do have any questions, shout them out now or ask me later in Discord. Well, thanks.
Aaron is a calculus god.
I am. I get those bursts of like, oh, I can do that.
Yeah, and then start.
And then and then it happens, and then later I'm like, how the heck did I ever do that?
And that's how Project Amaranth was born.
Yep. Yeah, I'll just have those bursts of.
And I just
Understanding.
enabled him using code. This tree is terrible. I don't know why I bothered to keep going with it.
Boop. Also, you can right-click the blocks, and then you can switch them to slants. Depending if they have a slant available. It's like the grass one.
The heck are you talking about? Doesn't.
So go to the grass block,
I know, but okay.
and then switch it to a
Oh,
slant.
okay, yeah. But unfortunately, they're not updated, even though I updated them a long time ago.
Yep. Anyways, that's gonna wrap up our stream. We don't have any more questions, so yep. Thanks everyone for joining us, and we'll see y'all next time.
Yeah.
Quick in the stream.
Okay. I believe I hit stop streaming. Yeah.
Yeah.